And we're live.
Again.
Yes, it did actually play this time. Nice. Hopefully. It says it did.
Was what we said over the audio?
Huh?
Yeah,
no, I muted us during that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
He's a pro.
Yeah, I got it down that time to science now. And I brought headphones this time.
Cool, I was ready.
I know, I saw him like, I got it this time. I remembered it.
Throw it.
Savage. I'm done with your shit.
Oh, God.
Well, guys, welcome back to Chattica, episode 9, I do believe, of the Team Chattica podcast. This time, we keep forgetting to do it. I'm Jake.
I'm Warren. Well, we do that at the end.
I know, but like, we should do it at the beginning.
Austin.
And special guest Yosef here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yosef,
you get to say that. I thought that was us.
Well, I'm not a regular, so...
Yosef,
you are a guest.
Yosef's pretty special.
Yes. Okay.
You're some type of special.
I'm just... Okay, if I switch it...
And as Jake sets up, he sets up the pitch.
I take it back.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
Oh, shit.
I just wanted to make sure this didn't like fuck anything up once I plugged it in. But yeah,
fair enough.
I think we're... Oh, God.
But I've had it before where I'd have a mic plugged in and then like headphones and it would just make this loud screech noise.
Oh my God.
It is
one time I was testing out recording for that. Recording something and and I had the monitoring on, but I had over-ear headphones on where it conceals the sound.
Yeah.
But it had the monitoring on, so there was feedback. And I don't know how it picked it up because the mic was far enough away, but it did, and it was the loudest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Probably in that moment, I had to sit there like for a couple minutes and be like, "All right,
we just shit.
I can hear again." Yeah. So
it happened multiple times. I was doing a podcast for my film appreciation class.
Mm-hmm.
And that happened a couple of times. And it was just like an output thing for me.
Right.
I just had the settings off. But I was just like, what the fuck is this noise and how do I stop it? It keeps going until you fix the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when you're not tech savvy, such as me, and you're the one behind the fucking computer, like, what the fuck is this?
Mm.
You're tech savvy.
Enough.
You're tech
Enough.
savvy.
I can survive.
I mean,
there's kind of it's kind of interesting, like with our department for how like someone can be know a lot about a certain program, but when it comes to actual like computer like stuff, they just can't get by.
They come to me.
I find it really interesting because
I've been to the service bureau or like come to you yet.
The tech desk.
Tech desk.
Yeah.
You don't have your stuff broken ever.
Yeah.
People come when it's like, I need Windows updated. Like, dude, it's right there. What are you talking about?
I can pick up those messages. I can figure that out. Yeah, but if you placed a PC in front of me and they're like, oh yeah, here's the issue, find the issue and then solve it, I'd be like, no. Like,
well, I mean, there's this one time where someone brought in a laptop and they were like, can you please help me fix my keyboard keys? And I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So he gave me a bag of keys and his laptop and like keys like K, backspace, and I was like, I have no idea how to do this, but let's give this a shot anyway. And it took me like 45 minutes to Google how to do it.
You did it?
And yeah.
They weren't broken?
Oh, no, I took the broken ones off. He had new ones.
Oh, okay.
He had new ones. And, like, he was just like, can you help me do this?
And
I was
he didn't, like, pay you individually to do that shit? You just had to do that?
Well, yeah, because, like, when I'm sitting at the desk and whatnot,
they can throw it at you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had to do that. I mean,
sometimes we get sent out to go do stuff, too, but, like, if... Like, I didn't have to do it, necessarily. I could have just been like, yeah, wait for senior staff to come tomorrow morning. But I was like, I can try it. I'll learn something.
That's true, yeah. Like, it's good to do it anyway.
It was fun, because, like, I was talking to the guy, too, and I don't know, I love working at the desk. Better than tutoring children.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, not that I don't love children, but sometimes kindergartners can get on your nerves sometimes. That's all. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, I volunteered at like a church. They would have like after one of the services, the kids would like go to the classrooms, and they'd have like certain lessons with certain, and I was like one of the assistant teachers, like volunteering there. And like it's the kids are fine if you can get them distracted, but then when you have to get them to focus on something, it's not gonna happen. It just doesn't work. Because we had like ages from, I'm trying to think, 3 to 5, 3 to 10 maybe, all in one room, trying to focus on something. No. It just wasn't, and they're all like different personalities. It was a bag of stuff. It was great, fun times.
Warren, you said you had a
No.
All right.
I was trying to find something to talk about for the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And where's the one place you always go for articles when you want to like
Twitter.
look something up?
Reddit.
Wrong.
Okay.
Ben?
Tumblr?
Google.
Kind of right. Austin?
The internet.
Cosmopolitan, right?
What the fuck?
So I have a story.
What the fuck?
This college student
Right.
flushed her emotional support hamster down the toilet after Spirit Airlines refused to let it aboard.
After who refused to what?
Spirit Airlines.
Oh, of course.
First of all, what the fuck is Spirit
Wait.
Airlines?
There's a bunch of
They're
weird
on the list
airlines.
of worst
Oh.
airlines, like Spirit and then
Delta.
like Spirit, Delta, and then U.S. What is it?
Wait, Delta bad? What?
Yeah.
But it's like
Oh
no,
my
it's like
God.
Spirit. It's Spirit and
Why are they?
what is that one?
Do
The
they
one
just
other
have,
shitty
like-
one.
Hmm?
The one
Is
that always
it like a blue
controversy.
jay, like a bluebird?
No, it's the one that's always like controversy. They always like drag people off the fucking plane, and shit like
Oh,
that.
that was United.
United.
United, yeah.
Wait.
there you go.
Beat up the dude.
So
United
what is? Does Delta just sound like bad
No,
customer
I was-
service or
I-
something?
Skip that, right? But like,
They
He
have
meant
like
United.
the best
Spirit
planes
and-
ever. Have you never
Delta
been on
just
one?
has a bad reputation. Just
yeah.
for,
Okay.
Spirit and United.
Just for not
are
being
just
able
not
to
good.
book
Big
anything.
shit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes
No,
sense.
back
'Cause
to
they-
the-
their planes are really fucking nice, but yeah, I understand if they're just shit at like booking and stuff. That makes sense.
Back to that.
Yeah, back to the
Story.
story. So, like, she was at security and they just wouldn't let the hamster through.
Well, I saw the title and that's all I read.
Welcome here.
True millennial.
Last,
Yeah.
True.
Whoa, easy. What the fuck?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Avocado toast.
Warren, what generation do you identify with?
What?
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
like kind of millennial, I guess.
Yeah,
we
we're
technically
basic.
all
we're
are,
sort of.
but
We're in the
We're
in-between.
generation. No, we're after. We're Generation Z.
Well, there's a whole big like debate or whatever.
When,
It's like
when
they-
does millennials end?
Well, right. It's like we're in the. It's like we can be considered both. We're in that.
Mhm.
We're all within that period.
I think
But-
there's always like a little wiggle room.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
saw a meme or something where it's just like it's two people. One guy's like millennials across like his shirt, and then like there's a younger person that says like Generation Z, and then like under that it says like Teen Rebellion, and millennials like yeah, you keep doing it, you do that.
There's only two types of people in this world: millennials and everybody else.
I mean, you're not wrong. Nah.
But what?
Last
when did you
November, college student
Last November.
Belen Aldecosia was flying home to Miami, and she oh my gosh, there was drugs in this hamster.
Oh, wait, are you
She's
serious?
flying this shit to Miami.
Miami.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
God.
Yeah.
She says she had twice verified with the airline that her dwarf hamster Pebbles, as a
Aw,
doctor-certified
Pebbles.
emotional support animal, was allowed on the plane. Named fucking Pebbles, and it's a dwarf hamster. What is that?
Yeah.
Smaller than a
It's
normal
It's like
hamster?
they're literally like this big. I
Huh.
had two of them.
What? Why? They wouldn't let that. She could have just fucking smuggled that shit in.
Yeah.
couldn't she?
Yeah.
You were right. Put it in
Yeah.
your pocket.
Pocket,
If she
right.
got past security with that, how she could have literally just put that like.
But
yeah.
I mean, you know, you never know with ISIS, right? Hamster bomb.
All right.
True.
Continue.
She bought Pebbles after going through a cancer scare while studying at Wilson College in Pennsylvania, and was flying home after withdrawing from school to have surgery on the benign tumor doctors diagnosed. Oh, rip.
Wow.
Wow,
Is
just
she
things
okay
were not
now?
going well in her life.
No.
So she
And then they
flushed
proceed
it down
to-
the toilet.
How do we get there?
Okay, here's my question. Did they flush the hamster down before they got on the
No,
plane?
she's saying. Warren said the article title
Or-
said that she flushed it down
She
the
flushed
toilet
it down.
Yeah, because they would.
instead of like giving it to somebody.
But
or
was she
something.
on the plane?
No.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
'Cause, like,
God.
if she was on the plane,
Just flies out
Yeah.
of the plane.
Hamsters on a plane.
That's one step away from being that Disney movie, G-Force.
Oh yeah.
What is that about? I've never seen.
Dude,
Oh,
it's a guinea
we
pig
gotta watch
spy.
G-Force is a guinea pig.
Oh, I remember that. Oh,
My
Hey,
sister
sister,
loved
don't even
it.
make fun of that
The
shit.
whole
That's
point of the movie is to
wonderful-
make you empathize
wonderful-
with
Oh
moles.
boy, Austin, when's the last time you watched this?
a few years ago.
Oh shit, we watching it!
Oh my god.
Should I spoil?
I
like,
can't wait. I want to see. Austin says this is good. We're watching this shit. I want
Dude,
to see the
you're
scene
actually saying it's
where
good?
they're fucking,
I enjoy it.
where they're rolling around and the hamster's going. Boom, 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 gotta get that, and it's like
Yeah.
I just want to look right into Austin's eyes and be like,
It's entertaining to me. It's the simple things.
Well, wait. So it. Can I say what the whole like plot point in that movie is? Or should we
The
watch it?
Underminer.
The Underminer. No.
What?
Well,
Oh my
the whole point of the movie is to make you empathize with moles. Don't kill moles, Yosef.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's
It's,
pretty
Wait.
much
it's evil.
don't get pest control.
Yeah,
I-
don't get pest control.
I have so many questions.
Wait, didn't they kill them all at the end though?
no, they like
he
they
fell,
like
and then they like recovered him.
yeah they
Oh.
blow
Brought
up
him
his
back.
giant.
Covered him.
They blow up his
They
giant.
brought him
mech.
back. He's
'Cause
back.
he has
in
a
the
mech
team.
at the end.
He has a mech at the end. I
Then
remember.
help me. What is
I
happening?
don't
Alright,
remember anything
so
about this movie.
what he does, the mole's family was killed
Undermine.
by pest control,
Okay.
and so to get back,
Yeah.
he's like, because it's genocide pretty much for moles. That's what it looks like to them. And so what they did, because they're gassing them and shit like that.
It literally is displayed
Yeah.
like that. It really
And yeah,
is.
and so the mole, so he's like, instead of exterminating moles, I'm gonna exterminate humans. So he joins this like spy group run by Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, that's true.
This is the greatest
yeah.
movie of all time.
Black Eyed Peas as guinea pigs, and then
Wow.
this mole that's blind, but then also is like the tech dude. But then he's also this anonymous voice that is behind this villain that's launching a satellite that absorbs all the space junk. And
That's the technical
then
term.
also it
That's
puts
the
like
technical term. for it.
yeah,
Right.
and then they take microchips that are installed in like a lot of technology. It's this whole company, and they're like, he convinced them to install these microchips that then can turn any technology that they have the microchip in into a human killing
Oh,
machine, and then in the end,
yeah.
the mole reveals himself and then turns all these robots. They all just like join together to form a giant mech,
giant mech and he like
and he starts
controls
smashing
it.
everyone.
It's yeah.
But that's the movie.
I'm very upset.
And then it ends with the dancing with cockroaches.
I am very.
Oh, yeah.
Mice that all agree with each other. A ferret.
I'm not upset of this movie. I'm upset that you have such a good recollection.
I've seen it
That
quite
that I
a few
can
times.
put a physical image in my mind.
My
And
sister,
I've seen it
my sister
quite-
loved that
It's
movie.
see, I enjoyed it. Like, I'm not saying it's a visual masterpiece or an artistic like Oscar award.
You thought it was a fun movie.
It was a very fun movie. It's just like
Not
one of those
Stewart.
family-friendly, fun movies.
Didn't
That's
Shakira
cinematic
play the
universe.
girl guinea pig?
It was. I think it was Fergie.
Speaking of Fergie,
Alright.
right?
Yeah, triggered.
The national anthem.
Yeah,
thing.
national
I've
anthem,
seen
yeah.
it. Oh my
What
god.
happened with it? I didn't want to look into it.
Fergie sang the national
It's
anthem at the NBA All-Star game,
Yeah.
and it was the
It's
worst
really
version
bad.
I've ever heard.
And the Twitter cut I've seen of it is perfect because it shows all the players like standing there and she's
Yeah,
like going
and
like,
they, like-
and one of the players was like,
Yeah, they're making a straight face.
Yeah,
It's
like,
that
it's
bad.
just-
No, I
Start
heard she tried
smiling.
to do like do that funky shit with.
it's
the
even
flex
it's
of the
even
voice.
like the whole thing's worse. It's not even that part.
But like I
the whole-
knew about that, but I didn't look like I'm just like someone's saying shit. Someone's gonna be pissed about because I saw it on Twitter, and you know if anything goes up on Twitter, there's 1,000 people with opinions
saying
on it,
yes or no. Yeah, yeah.
and they're all just it's just a battle scene. So I was just like, I'm not gonna touch this. I don't want to know.
There's no battle there. That
Yeah.
was terrible.
Yeah, it was
I just
terrible.
I just
That's
don't want to
true,
know
yeah.
because I think what I saw was an article in like response to that, like someone responding or defending her on that or something like
There's
that.
no defense.
So, but I was just like, nope, not gonna touch it.
I feel
I'm just
disrespected
gonna
as an
leave that.
American listening to that anthem.
Mm.
Nice.
Would you kneel to that anthem?
Let's not even go there.
No, I might get arrested.
It's like, guys, I'm taking the fine on this one.
Oh my god. Rip Fergie.
Did you learn any more about that article, Warren, or was that the end?
Why
of
did
that?
she flush it?
Well, I mean,
It's pretty much.
Where do we get to
wanted
the
to get rid of
What's
it.
more to it?
she thinks okay.
We ought to know where she. Where
So
does
she
the
just straight
answer to
up,
the toilet?
yeah, she straight up just did it. Like after they were like, you can't have the animals at carry on.
So she just
was
turned
like,
around
"Alright."
and flushed
so
it?
she fucking flushed it. And she said, she's like, I was really sad when I killed my own pet and drowned it in the fucking toilet. And I stood there for 10 minutes and cried or whatever.
And then she moved.
And then
But
some,
why'd
of
you do
course,
it?
someone from PETA was like, if she would have called us, we could have taken care of it or some shit. So I was like, get the fuck out of here. And then she wants to sue
they're gonna drive
she
there
wants
and
to
pick it
sue
up
the
for her?
airline.
For
She wants to sue
she flushed her own hamster. I can see like if she wanted to say something.
Look at it like this, right?
Right.
Let's say you're a family,
Okay.
and
I am.
they're
an entire
like,
family.
you know, family of 5,
Cool.
got 4
That's my
tickets.
family.
What do you do?
I'm gonna flush my
You
little
flush
sister
your
down the
kid.
toilet.
You
Yeah,
flush your
alright,
kid
cool.
down the toilet.
Sorry,
yeah,
That
sorry.
is not how that works.
You flush your child down the smallest one. Goes in.
Oh, so my older sister goes down the toilet.
Oh,
Sorry.
God.
I'm sorry about that.
That's
said
not
that,
how
not
that
me.
works.
More specific. You took it to the real world.
Well, you said,
You
okay, you
implemented-
said
Oh
I'm an
my
entire family.
God.
I have a family of 5. That is my family. You are.
I made the abstract data type. He fucking
He implemented it.
CS jokes.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
I love that word.
Oh god.
It's like half of the boogagees.
Kind
Half
of.
of the boobagees.
Indubitably.
Probably, it's just so like
Indubitably.
like
whatever.
in
Fucking sound like 5th graders.
I always sound like a 5th grader.
we were watching Avatar earlier today. The
I
Last
did.
Airbender.
Yeah,
I wanted to
not
wake
the
up for
blue
that,
people.
but I
Oh,
did
Oh,
not.
man. I didn't realize that was at noon.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be later than that.
I got it mixed up. I thought that like I got it switched with like I thought the basketball game was at noon and then the Ryan's thing was at 3.
He
and then
wrote
I'm
it
like,
on
oh,
the board.
then I saw it on the board.
I didn't look up. I've been trapped in my room all week. I don't get out until the weekend.
But yeah,
I don't let him out.
We watched like the first couple episodes and like
Yeah, that was like the first 2.
Was that your first time watching it?
I've seen like bits and pieces of it before. Like I definitely remember watching the first episode. I've seen like it was one of those things where sometimes when it was on I would watch it as a kid. I never
okay.
like sat
I love
down.
the concept of it.
Yeah, it's really
it's
it's
cool.
a really cool show.
Yeah.
But like there's Oppa or Appa, the
Appa.
giant flying
Appa.
thing, and then
Oppa.
every time he showed up, I was just like, oh, it's the boogagees.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yes.
Now I'm so
I'm gonna start
Korean for
thinking that.
baby in the couple terms is
Mhm.
oppa. Like if a girl is
really?
talking to a male, it's oppa. So every time you're like, yeah, that
That
oppa thing, I'm
sounds-
like oppa.
Sounds
Close to
very
Smash 'em
familiar,
or something
very
like-
similar to Opai, which
Which
is
is,
Japanese for
Yeah.
like boobs, right? Or
Tits, yeah.
Tits, yeah.
Right, there it is. Yeah, maybe that's where they got the connection.
Oh,
On the other hand, it's a girl talking to a male. Like a guy can't call a girl oppa.
Oh, okay.
I think there's another term.
There, I mean, in
Or something
languages
like
in
that.
general, it's just like you got your masculine and your feminine.
Mm-hmm.
Except English, because it's
Yeah.
the best language around. No.
Isn't like English the hardest language to learn? Or it's
No,
considered-
One
Uh,
of the
language?
hardest.
It's one of the
It,
hardest.
yeah, it's
languages
one of
to
the
learn.
hardest, but like
It's considered like it's all the grammar rules.
Yeah.
Are, that's the hardest
Yeah,
part.
even people who speak English don't know the grammar.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's because we shipped it because of slang and all that.
Wasn't what I looked this up recently. Like, what's the hardest language to learn? But I completely forgot what it was.
It's the like clicking one, the bush people.
No,
Is it really?
The bush people?
no,
Wait,
that's
what the
racist. I'm right here. No. I don't know. It was like. No, I'm not even gonna say it because then I'm gonna offend somebody.
I'm just pulling.
Yeah,
up
someone
Googles
just
for
Google
you.
that real quick.
So, before the show started, I was trying to view one thing because one thing that this does is every time I start live, and I don't know where the setting is. Every time I start live, it says, "Let's watch E3 together," and tweets it out to Twitter. And my friend Sam thinks it's the most fucking hilarious thing, because every time he'll see it, he'll put like, "I'll watch E3 with you," and this goes back to like, a couple E3s now, where it's like this is a whole big thing where it's like, oh, we're all gonna watch like E3 together, we're all gonna get together, we'll watch it, and then it's worked a couple times, but like the last 2 times it's been like, yeah, it's gonna happen, and then it's just me the day at E3 like, yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna come, yeah, sorry, I'm sick, because I'm the only one who really cares about it that much. So it's like it's funny because it's in both ways, as in I wanted to stop tweeting that out, and I know how to fix it, and then because I have to delete it every time, and he puts that next to it because he thinks it's so funny that he didn't come to watch E3 with us that day.
So the hardest languages are Arabic, Cantonese, Japanese, Korean, and Mandarin Chinese.
Yeah,
Ni hao.
Mandarin.
Yeah,
Ni hao.
that makes sense.
That's
Oh my god. Whoa, yo! Whoa, you speak
Mid-busted
busted
Chinese.
But the difficulty level is based on where language you originally speak. Because it's English to usually Asian languages that are really hard. But English is really difficult for anyone who speaks Asian languages. So like
Yeah.
that.
So vice versa.
Like yeah. But like
Oh.
What?
but they can speak Eastern Asia can speak other languages better than
Yeah.
So is it vice versa or vice versa?
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Vice
Let's
It's
not
vice
argue
versa.
about that. Vice versa, versa.
That's sad because like on the list of languages that are the hardest, it's the ones I want to learn.
Yeah, I know,
I'm
right?
just like,
Chinese, Korean, Japanese.
Well, like
It's because they're so drastically
Writing it is-
different.
writing it is completely different. That's easier.
What?
Because like Korean, you can learn to write in Korean in like 15 minutes.
All right, well,
'Cause
I don't know
I
about
read-
Korean,
But like,
but Chinese,
but like I can't.
it's hard as fuck
Yeah.
to write.
You can't. Yeah, no. But like, you can't translate English to Korean really easily, like speaking wise. Like I can't just. But like I can write an English word in Korean quickly because they have a shorter alphabet than Americans do.
Okay, I kind of see what you're
Yeah.
going with there. Okay.
I mean, you'd
Interesting.
probably.
I
honestly
always
know
thought it would be
more, yeah.
way simpler to learn how to speak a language before writing it
Well,
properly.
yeah.
Well, since I know Chinese, like speaking Chinese is fairly easy to learn. The hardest things for Chinese is definitely listening to other people talk and trying to
Yeah.
interpret
Yeah,
what they're saying.
listening is really
Yeah.
hard.
Well, I've
Yeah.
noticed
That's
this
hard.
with like.
And then writing is hard. Fucking character writing is like, if you mess up a stroke, it can be like a completely different word.
Mhm.
And it's hilarious because like you could just be trying to say like nice guy and you accidentally called him like an old fart or something like that. So
Wow.
Well, I know. Well, Japanese is difficult to write because there's like 3 different ways to write it,
yeah, there's like
and that's
kanji.
also why it's hard to learn it because there's 3 different. And then it's often like when I watch Korean dramas, you get the subtitles, but sometimes they explain some of the jokes that are made
yeah.
because sometimes it's just they use play on words, so words that sound similar
Mhm.
to like insult someone.
They explain what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's language specific, like saying.
And they definitely do that in Chinese as well.
Yeah.
Trying not to speak Chinese on accident. Almost feel like I'm in class.
So
Korean alphabet's only.
Yeah, did anybody in here know any other languages?
Took Spanish.
But like, are you like semi-fluent? Fluent?
No.
And,
I took Spanish. I don't know anything.
Warren.
A little bit of Spanish, a little bit of German.
Yeah, you got some German.
German.
You can do German.
Whoa.
Easy, yo.
I did about 2 years of Spanish, and then I realized art was considered a foreign language, so I stopped.
Wait, what? Art?
Art was considered a foreign language in my
Alright,
school.
I'm a not even.
What?
What the fuck?
That's disgusting.
Weird.
So I nailed it.
That's fucking.
Cause I wasn't doing good in Spanish. I could do good with
Same.
vocabulary in Spanish, but when it came to grammar-wise, I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, you mean wait for your school? It's considered art is considered a.
Fully.
Okay, I thought Austin went like on a whole hipster thing. Like
Yeah.
art
is
is
a form.
art is a
Oh,
His school is a
it was-
No, my school had it.
Yeah, your school's the hipster here.
I mean, since we're talking about Spanish, I mean, we just watched Coco, and that was a lit movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell asleep. There's
Yeah, he
there's
did fall
10 to
asleep
20
in it.
minute window that I haven't seen, but you know.
Oh
The-
wait.
the past two movies I've
yeah, I
gone
didn't
with
go with you when
people,
you guys-
there's always someone that falls asleep. So we went Black Panther. Ben was out. Coco,
You
Warren
you
was
fell
out.
asleep during Black Panther?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It's whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say why I fell asleep during Coco because we were in that theater for like 4 hours or
No,
some shit.
well, also
What?
there was like
Cause we fucking go there and it starts up and it's like okay cool and then it's the fucking Frozen short
That's
film.
what it was.
Oh,
yeah.
And that's
yeah,
like 40
we-
It's
minutes
like
long.
30 minutes
Yeah.
long.
Yeah,
Ugh.
and that was in the U.S. they play it before the movie,
Yeah.
and it's bullshit because that's the whole Christmas special. That's not. It's not a short.
Wait, some of the countries they don't play it before the movie.
No.
Play it right in the middle.
Cuts off when
Actually,
Miguel dies.
They get to the
He
climax.
plays the Frozen and shit.
You get to the climax of the movie, and they're like, intermission.
All of a sudden, Miguel's alive again.
But, no, a lot of countries.
I would love a scene where they're like all watching like a TV or something, and they're like, "Hey, what's that?" And it zooms into the TV and it just cuts to the Frozen special for 30 minutes.
You
Yeah,
have
a
to
lot
watch the
of-
Christmas special now. It's on TV.
A lot of countries were frustrated that the Frozen special came before because it is a lengthy. Because it is the Christmas special. It's not a short, as they say it is, but it's not. So they're like this,
Aren't those-
especially in like Mexico, they were kind of offended because it was Coco. It's like that's their movie, and they put Frozen in front of it. So they
That's
put.
dumb.
So instead, they put Frozen behind Coco.
That doesn't make any sense.
So it's like after the credits, if you wanted to watch the Frozen thing, you can.
What was this short? I don't remember it.
It's Olaf
Olaf
running around
with
making
a
up a
fucking-
Gotta
holiday.
find a tradition, man, for Christmas.
for the city.
Kruger Day.
Yeah, Krugel Day. The city didn't have a proper celebration of Christmas.
I don't remember
No,
this
it's
at all.
it's the two
I don't think
sisters.
they
They
played
didn't
this at
have
the theater.
everyone
Oh,
in the
yeah.
town has a Christmas tradition.
You're
and then
right.
Elsa and the other girl are like, "Oh no, we don't have one."
Yeah.
Olaf's like, "I'll find one for you."
Yeah.
Then he basically
And he-
insults every culture that exists, and then comes back and is
Yeah.
like, "Well, I don't know."
I don't think I've seen this.
Well, the best part of it is when he's gathered up all these different traditions and he's on a sled, and then he's like, it all goes to shit and it like flies off a cliff and falls at the bottom and explodes. That
Oh.
part
Does
was
it
really
seriously
that-
explode?
yeah, it does.
What the
That
fuck?
part was really funny. But the rest of it, I like at that point I was like, oh man, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Well, you
now,
didn't like
so I
the
can
Sonic
say-
guy cameo?
What?
The guy from the Yoo-Hoo guy was
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
MVP, Frozen MVP.
Yeah, he was in there. He was cool. But yeah, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Hopefully the movie's on when I come back. So tonight was when I first got to see the beginning of the movie
Oh,
because
God.
I had overestimated how much longer it was going to go because I was like, all right, this is not ending anytime, so I'm going to go to the restroom.
I can only imagine how pissed you guys must have been.
Well,
I wasn't pissed, I was
we all
just
made
like-
the joke.
Or like done with the short. Or
I'm
were.
fine with the short before it. It's just it was 30 minutes long.
It's
so-
not a short. It's the Christmas special again.
You just weren't
Well, a
ready
short
for
can be
that.
30 minutes
You weren't
long,
ready
yeah.
for that.
I don't think I need 30 minutes before. That's not what I paid for.
Well, yeah, I know.
But you're getting, well, okay, like, think about it like this. You're getting more content, though.
But is it
Now, it's
quality
not-
content?
They've done that plenty of times.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't as long. That's probably the longest one they've had. But yeah, they put Pixar shorts
Yeah, well, Pixar shorts are a lot
before
shorter.
Pixar movies for a while.
I feel like I know, but like I feel like Pixar shorts are a lot shorter than the Frozen short.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with shorts. I'm okay with that. But when it's almost an entire movie, where that's like half the length of a movie, and it's before a very long movie, and it's very late night, I don't want to watch it. I don't care for it.
Yeah.
Especially when I want to see Coco, not Frozen. If I want, I'm not in that fandom.
I ain't on Reddit.
But yeah. Warren and I tried out a new video game earlier.
Oh yeah, I went crazy. I got paid yesterday, and I had no resolve, so I bought video games because that's me.
Strength.
But we tried out Behemoth's new game that's like almost finished. Pit People.
What's that about?
Really, it was
It's ridiculous.
classic Behemoth. It's fucking.
If you guys don't know
ridiculous.
Behemoth, they made Castle Crashers,
And
Battle Block Theater, Alien Hominid. If you played that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's got the guy at Stanford, the guy with the voice, and who's like, and this thing, that guy.
Oh my god. It's sad that
I'll
I played
have to
all of
watch
those
that, yeah.
games and don't know who made them.
That's cool, man.
I know it happens, you know. But yeah, like one thing that's recognizable is the face thing. That white rectangle face thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you can see that in a game, it looks like similar to that. You know, it's a Behemoth game.
Well, yeah,
except
and
for
their stuff
one
is
eye.
hand drawn
Yeah.
and always has really shitty color palettes. But anyway,
But is it Cuphead?
no.
No.
Under no circumstances is it Cuphead.
Yeah. But it's a turn-based game, and it was actually really fun to play. It's just you have these, like, it's craziness, like, happening. There's people just shouting random stuff and talking in gibberish. At one point, like, there's this king you talk with, and he's like, it's just, like, complete nonsense. He's just like, hurba-dubba-dubba-jibbling, baba-sababa-ding-dong. Like, it's just, and it has real text, but it's just, like, straight up unapologetic craziness, and yeah, we're gonna continue.
Yeah,
playing
I
the
love
campaign.
that.
I think it's
Video
funny,
game.
like,
Yeah.
when video games, it's like they, instead of actually giving them
Instead of words.
Yeah.
words, they're just
Yeah,
like,
they are constantly fourth wall breakers, especially in Battle Block Theater, like, the trailer song, a lot like that. Yeah, they're a really funny studio.
Oh, I remembered that song that in Peter's video.
Oh yeah,
It was Pure Imagination, so like from Willy Wonka.
Oh,
But
okay.
it was a
But was
dark
it the
turn on it. It wasn't the regular
Was
one.
it the Ready
Oh,
Player
dear.
One version?
It was similar.
Okay.
I looked at that one. It's similar, but it's a little bit darker.
Yeah.
It was like I explained it, a badass version of it.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like that.
Someone out there.
I don't know. Go on.
But that's
Dude.
what. So I have to find. I don't know if he's posted the video yet, but when he does, I'll have to show you that because it's badass. A friend of ours, he took a bunch of pieces off of video game trailers
Yeah.
and pieced them together to the song, the Pure Imagination.
He makes
Like,
like
badass version.
AMVs.
But it makes it's like perfectly placed. It is amazing. Like I thought I was actually watching a real advertisement for like PlayStation or something like that.
PlayStation.
God.
Or like it looked like an opening to like an award show or whatever where they like show a bunch of shit like clip
Oh.
together or music. That's
I'd
what
like
it
to
looked like.
watch it. Wait, I'm subscribed to him.
Oh, he posted it on YouTube?
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh wait, yeah, maybe he didn't.
That, I don't know if he's posted it yet. I know he's gonna post it soon. If
Okay,
it's
cool.
not yet.
He should put it on Tumblr.
What?
If he does,
Tumblr is the greatest social media site.
Tumblr is great.
I'm just
I've
joking,
never-
by
if
the
you
way.
understand it, if you
Not
understand it, it's
social
great.
media.
Yeah, not as a social media, but like
I was obviously
it's
joking.
a different. Yeah, no, but it is a cool.
I know
group of-
you're joking.
It's a cool community though, where like it's funny how many things come from there. You can go on any social media site and someone's got like some Tumblr post that
It
they
is true.
screenshot.
Yeah, Tumblr actually can be really.
Because the dark side.
Oh
of people.
man,
Nice.
remember
Nice.
MySpace?
Ooh,
Who actually
No,
had a
I don't.
MySpace?
No.
I
I
never
was-
had it.
I had
was like-
one.
Really? Wait, did you have what?
Yeah, I had one. I had a MySpace.
You have
Really?
MySpace? Cool.
Like, and I made it. I put like some edgy shit on it, and
How old?
that's
were you?
all she
Can we
wrote.
go? Is your
It's
MySpace
like
still
8.
available?
Oh shit.
Can we go back to your
Pull up
MySpace?
Yo's MySpace.
I don't even remember if I
Can you
could.
get your username?
It was probably just Edgelord X little X big X.
Can you like
42 big X little X.
do like profiles still exist on MySpace?
You could.
Yeah.
People go back to it. People
Remember
go back
Jack
to
Black
MySpace.
owns it for some
It's
reason.
music. It's
it's
music
a
now, isn't it?
music based like.
It's a music app now.
Did you just search
Joseph,
Joseph? on-
type in your name.
No. Type in my name on Google.
Okay.
It's work safe. Don't worry.
What?
You never
I
know.
hope your name's work safe, or else you're gonna be in some trouble later on.
I'm gonna.
And then go to
Wait, I'm gonna
Okay,
look
I was
it up.
and then go to Google Images. Follow along.
Nope, I'm doing my own thing. I'm looking at Bill's MySpace.
No.
I'll have to.
You're gonna
if
find
this is
somebody's weird profile that's
that's
not,
not your
mine.
LinkedIn.
That's not mine, and you may think it's mine.
Just a bunch of old people.
Apparently, there's quite a few other people with this.
Yeah.
You're deceased, by the way.
Yes. Yes, I am. Wait, what are you looking at?
I looked up your name on Google.
No, go to Google Images.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. And you should see me hugging.
Oh, you are hugging somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I found you.
Study
Read Red
millennials
Alert
less
politics.
trusting.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, what? Wait. Pause. What just happened? What just happened?
Oh, there he is.
Study millennials less trusting than Gen X was.
Oh, what?
That's what
I guess I'm a millennial.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
I guess this ties
Well, you're
into
hugging
this
somebody,
podcast
so are you
somehow.
part of Gen
Are
X?
you the betrayal? Or
Yeah,
like,
what is...
He isn't hugging someone in the image I found. It's the same thing.
top 10 anime betrayals. Joseph.
What is this?
What is it about?
I don't know. Like, someone was like, "Can we take your picture?" And I was with two of my friends, and they were like, "Yeah." We were like, "Yeah, for sure." What's it gonna be in? It's gonna be in this bomb news article or whatever. I was like, "All right, bet."
Fuck. Oh. What, was that? That's your friend in the picture? Or is that just a random person?
She got like green or whatever, right?
She's got like stripes.
Yeah, like a striped
She's got
shirt.
glasses. She got
Yeah.
like a little
Yeah.
going
Yeah,
on.
apparently, like, this is, like, making it sound like you're, like, at a statement at the White House or something. This is big. This is big, yo.
It's pretty
I
big.
didn't give a quote.
They're often
I
painted
know.
as a civic-minded, do-gooding generation, but while they're still optimistic
Yeah.
about their own personal prospects,
You are the...
a new
your
study
school was the
finds
example
that
for
today's
America.
youth are often more skeptical of the country's institutions
Oh, wait, shit.
than the young generations that preceded them. Millennials also are as mistrusting of other people as the gloomy slackers of Generation X were 20 years ago, or even more so. Current asks here, fed by Great Recession, mass shootings, and everything from church sex abuse. They didn't even put a comma between church and sex.
Okay.
So it's church sex abuse scandals and...
Maybe that's what they
That's
meant.
what that is.
Yeah, maybe that's what they
I don't think
meant.
they're talking about
You-
church.
racial
That's like the equivalent of sex abuse scandals.
I tried to separate that.
What does that entail?
Racial strife.
What happens to keeping
emissary
religion out of our schools?
Does that mean, like,
of publicly
having sex in
shamed
church?
politicians, athletes,
No,
and
like
celebrities.
the Catholic priests.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
God, so Jake, remember we were watching Avatar and eating the pancakes or whatever, and then the hall director was like, "Yeah, what defines me is my faith." I was just like, "Here we go." Were you not like that too?
I did not hear
I was indifferent.
Who was
about that. I don't really care.
Wait, what was happening?
It was the hall director.
Like,
that,
was it relevant, or was she just like randomly talking?
Well, 'cause-
No. Well, she was there eating the pancakes with us, right? And then
Wait,
like,
did she continue to go into that afterwards? I don't think
Yes.
so.
Oh god.
Did she?
She didn't go
Not
too
too
into
long.
I couldn't.
It was like 2 seconds.
I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't.
Well, yeah,
It was
That's
the one
not-
where she said that.
It's fine.
But
That's
I
not-
mean, I was just kind of like.
But we could, like, I understand, but we're just thrown on the spot. We could have talked about whatever the fuck we wanted to.
Given, yeah, I will give you that because
Yeah.
I didn't even know we were doing that part.
I
Well, yeah,
figured
none of
he
us
had.
did.
Was that in the email?
No,
No,
Ryan,
wait, what?
Ryan just does
Wait,
that.
what?
No, he does that.
What? I'm
Ryan
lost.
tricked us
You
into
lost
talking.
me.
Sorry,
about
sorry.
ourselves,
So
Yeah, he wanted us to get deep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
after
At noon?
Avatar.
our floor program was to watch Avatar and be inspired by Aang's devotion to becoming the Avatar.
Yeah,
He's
after
an asshole kid.
After episode 3.
He was given that shit. Is that what Ryan's trying to tell us?
We watched the 3rd episode and it's about him getting a big head from, like, getting attention from becoming the Avatar.
Yeah.
I think the last hall thing I was at, he made us all talk about our struggles of the semester we were at, because it was like near either midterms or near finals, and he's like, all right, what struggles have you guys been facing?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan,
Yeah.
he
So
wants
it's
to
like
get
every
to know
time,
us.
it doesn't put that in the...
Yeah, he doesn't
It
want us
gets
to know
deep
that.
every time, yeah.
Ryan likes getting deep. He likes it, as he said in his
He really likes talking to
what makes him. He said he likes to know people, so he likes talking about stuff like that.
Well, there's
Also,
always people in his dorm.
Was the hall
Got him.
was the hall director there to oversee the event?
No,
she just saw pancakes.
Okay.
No, she went to
I
watch
don't know.
Avatar.
They're trying. See, they're closing the box. Let's open that case.
Like,
There's some
was she like
some
evaluating
Xbox.
Ryan's like skills at making good floor programs? I don't
No,
know.
she was
I don't
just
know.
wanted to watch Avatar.
Call up your boy Matt Pat. This needs further investigation.
But that's just a theory.
Hall director with Ryan with like a really surprised face. And he's got like a circle drawn around him, and then it points to the hall director's face.
Big red arrow.
Yeah, big red arrow.
But yeah,
Secretly evil? Question mark.
I mean, she looks like it.
nah, she
Evil?
was.
Yeah,
she was.
She
nice.
looks like she's nice.
What?
What is happening?
Like
Some people have that look
seriously.
though. Yeah.
She was nice. She was fine.
I love
Yeah,
this.
when she has that fake
God.
smile on her face.
Yo, this girl said one sentence about her
Yeah.
wedding. Yo's like, fucking just what a bitch.
I don't trust you anymore.
Was it because she took pancakes, yo? Was
Hell yeah, it's because she took my fucking pancake.
Welcome to Offend Everyone podcast.
I ate 2 of those pancakes and I was like, I am full now. I don't know what it is. I was like, yep, that did it. For some reason, I was like, I'm done. Those are good
that was a very
pancakes.
good
How big was the
Those are good
pancakes?
pancakes.
I mean,
Normal.
he was on like a whatchamacallit skillet.
like a griddle, yeah.
Yeah.
So they vary, but like
Yeah.
they were good.
He
There's
made
a-
a lot too. He made
Yeah,
a
he
shit
made a
ton.
shit
Yeah.
ton.
There's a place, Rainbow Grill in Michigan that has
His
like
bowl of batter ran out,
Mm.
and then he brought out another big bowl of batter.
How many people were at this thing? Like, just
It was
Not
just like
enough for
it was.
I would have gone. I didn't know it was so
I
early.
woke up
Yeah.
I was
right
asleep.
at I woke up at noon and I didn't realize that it was at noon, and I was more worried about like the basketball game at 3, which I slept through.
Wait, you went to the game and slept?
No,
there?
I didn't.
Oh, you
No.
didn't go. Okay.
I just didn't even out of
Do
bed.
we? Do we win? Do you know?
No.
I don't know.
No, I
didn't
got
make
we
it
got
to a
up
game
around like
this year. That
we
was the
got-
last
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
we got up around like 2:30 or so, and I was like,
Too
oh,
busy.
my family's not showing up, and you want to go to the game, and you're like, I got stuff to do,
Yeah.
and you were gone. I'm like, okay, guess we're not going to the game.
Oh, did your family not come today?
They're coming tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh,
They-
What?
yeah.
Work
Great.
day. Work day.
Awesome.
Great.
Yeah, like on Sunday.
Yeah, no, how it went down. So I'm expecting today, but I haven't heard anything all week. They're like last weekend they said they would come up and visit this weekend. So I was expecting them Saturday. I'm like, because that's like the best day to do so.
Exactly.
Mm.
So I'm like expecting a message. I'm just expecting anything. They're like, oh hey, we're coming up, and so I got nothing. And then I was at the arcade, and I get my grandma's. We like to refer to her as the rat because she gets information and tells us it. Well, she tells us things. Yeah, she's like the spy. Or whatever.
Yeah,
She tells us
I get
things
what you're
30
saying.
minutes or so before. She tattles.
The
On
drama
people?
queen.
Yeah, she tattles on people
Mm.
Uh-huh.
before. So what? I get a message while I'm at the arcade where my grandma's like, "Don't tell them I told you this, but you might have some unexpected visitors tomorrow. They don't know what they're doing yet, but that's what might happen." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, thanks." And
What?
30 minutes
God.
later, my family's like, "So you're busy tomorrow?"
Oh
I'm like,
no.
"Nope, I got all day. Come on up."
I like how you've been like sitting wondering if they're gonna come, but never did you like text them.
Right.
Like just like if they don't show up,
Well, if
whatever.
It's like I'm not gonna force because I guess they were deciding all day, but I didn't want to force them to. It sounds like I'm being desperate for them to visit.
Oh, so they didn't
I-
tell you that they're coming tomorrow. That's supposed to be like, oh, surprise. Is that what it's supposed
No,
to
they
be? I'm
eventually texted me 30 minutes after my grandma.
confused. Oh, okay.
But I'm guessing my grandma told them that she let me know. And so they're like, "Oh, are you busy tomorrow? Because we're thinking about coming up."
Mhm.
So I'm not. It's still not even like they could be like, "Yeah, no, we're not coming up." They can
Yeah.
still pull that, but
Yeah.
We had spring break coming up kind of
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
3 weeks.
2 weeks.
Two.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wait, I could be wrong.
Isn't it?
No, I think
It like
it's
2
March
weeks. No, it's 2 weeks.
It's
22nd?
March 10th.
March 10th.
it's
Yeah.
not too
Yeah,
bad.
we have
Oh,
it
shit.
early.
Yeah.
My
Well, not
parents want to
early.
come next week, which is the week before spring break, and I'm like,
Well, then
You're
you have an
your
excuse to
family?
not go home
Yeah.
spring break and just do something else.
No.
Let's all do
My
a thing.
parents are
What else
just
are you
like,
gonna do?
Let's do a thing. Let's all
Florida.
let's go out and do a thing. Spring break.
Go to Universal.
I'll go.
I want to go to Galloping Ghost eventually.
Oh yeah.
Hey, let's
place
go.
up.
Chicago would be.
I
a
will
doable
show
thing.
you
Yeah.
the best
Yeah.
places.
If you
Yeah,
guys
Don
Oh
knows.
shit, yo, give us a
House
tour.
beef.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Fucking Unos.
We go there and.
Fucking Galloping Ghost Arcade. There's no round one, but we can go drive to Aurora, Illinois, and
Aurora,
go to
Illinois is
round
not that
one.
I went to a party in Aurora. It was pretty lit.
It's all fucking Midwest
Yeah.
flatland. like,
you can tell they try though. No, Aurora has, because they're right next to Naperville, and Naperville has this place. It's like a sushi place, but it has the conveyor belt.
oh,
It's
I
one
know
of
what you're
those
talking
places.
about.
It's Sushi Plus.
It's sushi. It's called Sushi Plus.
Yeah, sushi. There's another place near it, but the one I went to was Sushi Plus.
Okay, I'm thinking of. I might be thinking about the other restaurant.
But it was pretty lit. It was really cool.
Ben, you're from Iowa, right?
Yep.
What's out in Waterloo?
Waterloo?
Yeah, like
Why?
what is out there? Cause I have an internship over the summer.
In Waterloo?
Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh.
are you serious?
Yeah,
It's like half an
so-
hour from my house. That's awesome.
That's all right.
Congrats,
No.
yo. Wait, what's your internship?
I mean.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Come on.
sorry. Nice job. I'm
Yeah, wait, who are you?
No,
Sounds okay.
no.
We-
I
we
see
went-
you.
We went
managing.
offline for a moment. I'm sorry.
No,
Okay.
you're straight.
Who are you working
Oh.
for?
It's gonna be with John Deere.
Oh, cool. My uncle works there.
Fucking hell.
His family's
Does
all
he
over
work in the
Iowa. It's all run
agriculture?
by
He's
like
an
5
engineer,
families.
so he does.
Does he work in the agriculture and what was it called? It's like the agriculture and something department.
What are you gonna do?
I don't really know.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I just know he's an engineer.
I get to
Makes
meet
tractors.
Uncle Ben.
Oh
From Star Wars?
That was so bad, but I had to say it.
No, but yeah, Waterloo is. I don't know. Like, there's not really much there.
Yeah,
to
I
do,
figured.
really.
That's all
Like
Iowa.
it's a decent size. It's got all the like chain restaurants. you
Bells and
need.
whistles.
Yeah. And then it's like a twin city with Cedar Falls, and Cedar Falls is nice.
Oh, okay. I mean, all right. I'll just be going there.
But yeah, if I'm home, I'll be like half an hour away from you.
Bet. Sounds lit. We can go and pick up chicks.
Yeah. Those Waterloo.
Buy
women.
some chicken strips.
You heard about those
You
water.
gotta get the Waterloo, babe. Said no one ever. Says only people in
Married
Waterloo.
Well, you see, yo, the East Coast girls are hip, and I fuck damn it. I
You
don't
fucked
get
that all up.
What? No. Okay.
I just thought
East
they were
Coast.
weird.
You're from
South
St.
West.
Louis. Where the fuck is that at on the East Coast?
Where is this from?
And northern girls with the way they kiss.
Oh,
Keep the
I got it.
boyfriends warm
It's a
at
Beach Boys
night.
song.
Yeah.
Oh. I
The
was
Midwest Farmers' Daughters will really make you feel alright.
California.
And
Saving that. Saving that. I got it, motherfucker. I mean, I'm cutting this audio out.
No!
I'm keeping this shit.
No!
Jesus Christ.
And
So
Southern
bad.
girls with the way they talk, they'll really knock you out while you're down there. Okay, I got all 4 of them and done now.
I'm so done with this man right now. Ugh. But yeah, if y'all
Good
in
band.
Chicago,
Hmm?
the world is my oyster.
No, we go to Chicago. You're at your internship.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Where are you
I'll be-
from? Like, are you actually from Chicago?
Yeah,
like the
South Side
suburbs?
Chicago.
Oh, cool.
Well, my parents moved to the suburbs now, and I don't
Oh.
know what the fuck the suburb is called. I can't remember. Cause like I've been there like 3 times. But I live South Side Chicago, in a community called Auburn and Gresham. It's right next to Inglewood, which is right next to where I went to high school.
Nice.
Yeah, 'cause there's a lot of people that, like they say they're from Chicago, but they're like from
No,
the
no,
city
I know.
outside of it, and so every time they're like,
How do you
okay,
guys
we're in Chicago?
Feel or like when it comes to like you're saying from a city, because I mean we're all yeah, like I guess like would you say like let's say you moved like a completely similar. Like you're moved to another part. Would you say you're from Chicago, or do you always say you're from like the suburbs of Chicago? Or, because for me it's like, people ask us like, am I from St. Louis? I just say yeah, I'm from St. Louis. I don't say like I'm from West County, St. Louis. Like, because even though it's like, yeah, I don't live in the city at all. I feel like it's just quicker to say, yeah, I'm from St. Louis.
See, for me, I
think it depends.
So,
like at Bradley, I think it matters. But if you're like out in LA or something, no one's
right.
Like, you just be like, I'm from St. Louis.
But yeah, I feel like with Bradley, people from Chicago are very specific about what part of Chicago they're from.
Yeah, like it becomes like friend groups or whatever, just like different parts of Chicago.
We're all from Naperville.
But no, so luckily I'm not next to like a huge city.
Yeah.
Because I'm in Charleston, Illinois, which is Eastern Illinois' campus, but that's what I tell people. I'm like, they're like, where do you live? I'm like, Eastern Illinois' campus. If you know Eastern Illinois, you know where I live.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's middle of Illinois.
Yeah.
No one cares. I couldn't say Terre Haute because that's probably like 45 minutes from me.
Terre Haute.
But I usually, like, when I meant, because I used to live in Indiana, I usually say Evansville, Indiana instead of Poseyville, Indiana. Because Poseyville, no one's ever heard of. Unless you're like one of the cousins that live there. But
what stays in Poseyville? I mean, what happens in
there's
Poseyville
only like
stays
5 families
Poseyville.
in Poseyville.
And they're all cousins.
They're all related somehow.
So is it just one family?
But that's how you become a prep.
Like 5 different
That's how you become a
branches.
prep.
Yeah.
Either work for someone or you're married to someone. And
That's how you start your friend.
yeah, so they got the whole medieval house system down in Poseyville. But I never want to mention Poseyville because it was a shitty city. So I lived in Evansville, which is slightly less shitty for me.
So one thing, and speaking of like different cities and like being different places, this is like a whole different tangent right here. But last night I finished playing the game Oxenfree. Yeah, it was really, really good. Like, and as you can kind of sum it up to, like some people like to sum it up as a walking simulator sometimes. The choices you make actually do impact the ending pretty largely.
Exactly.
So, and I feel like they're able to do that because it is a pretty short experience, but still, you can impact the ending of that game pretty largely. I was happy with the ending that I got, but the whole thing, you experience this like paranormal event kind of on an island, but the whole purpose at the end of the game is just how you've influenced these people's lives and how their like minds change about each other and like I guess like life in general. And what like the main character's like brother who died, like she got to go back and like she was always against him leaving because he's like, oh, I don't want you there, but then realized that was like selfish and like being like I chose that path anyway.
Yeah.
Like having to realize that you're selfish and giving him the graces of go do what you want to do. And I find that like very relevant to our lives right now, where we're, I mean, essentially all creatives. Yo, I know you're in CS, but I still view you as a creative. And just like how willing each of you are, I guess, to pick everything up and go follow your dreams. Essentially, like go to LA. Even though, you know, it's going to suck at first, like, living costs and stuff, but, like, how ready you are to just do that anyway, just to chase, like, what you're going to go after, because does that...
Are you saying, like, it's going to be hard, like, financially, or, like, leaving all, like, the people you know?
Kind of, yeah, both. Like, more about the people you know and just, like, being off, doing your own thing, like... Trying to figure out what makes you happy in that circumstances. Like, I know it's kind of a deep question, but like, yeah, I find it interesting. / what are you guys' opinions on that?
It is very interesting how like a lot of people now are like, or creative minds are more. I feel like creatives are more willing to give up things to try to chase their dreams.
More willing. You mean now as opposed to before? Or?
Well, I think like to people that
Like,
are not
as
as
opposed to,
creative, like
accountants or something.
yeah.
I mean, I wasn't really
yeah.
specifically talking about creatives. I was just
I
asking
know, but
each
I'm
of you
just like,
individually.
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I never really imagined myself moving back to Iowa, so I've always thought I would go somewhere else.
Mm.
As far as like out to a coast, like yeah, I'd say I'm ready to at least try it. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Get some seafood.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
So I've always wanted to be anywhere but the Midwest because I pretty much grew up in the Midwest. Like, I was born in Michigan, but like I lived in Indiana for most of my life and then moved to Illinois.
Mm.
And so I haven't really got to, the farthest I've gone west is Colorado, and the farthest I've gone east is like I've touched Carolina.
Yeah.
And so like I've gone south, so I've gone to like Texas, New Orleans, and or like Louisiana and stuff like that. But I always wanted to go to the coast because those always appealed to me more.
Mm.
And so and also I'd like to, with a job, I don't want to be stuck in the Midwest working. I think it's more romanticized to go somewhere on the coast to work.
Or like Silicon Valley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Warren?
Just
I feel
No, go on.
No. Warren go next. No, I'm not.
It is decided. Warren
said-
shall
no,
speak.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't know. I don't see myself working here forever. I don't want to be here forever. I'm gonna be honest. Going to LA sounds fucking awful to me.
Yeah.
I mean, like for forever. Like maybe
Yeah.
just any place in general, just being nailed down. I think.
Yeah.
The fact that I have no clue where the fuck I'm gonna be in
Mm.
10 years is exciting to me.
Yeah.
And
Right.
everything else is like, I don't like. I could get a job at like my favorite place, right? And it could be like, all right, here you go. But like the one thing is you have to like be here for like forever, and I'd be like, no, I don't want to work here forever.
Yeah.
No, I love your company.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's like that one I find pretty relatable because it's like, yeah, I'm really excited to like do stuff in LA and like obviously like eventually be able to like, you know, work for like make some like a couple games and be proud of them, but also like yeah, I definitely don't want to do that forever. Like I want that to be like I want to and then the not staying in one place too long thing. Being in a rut for like if I get in a if you're in a rut for long enough, it just becomes kind of like depressing. And like being thrown into, for me anyway, being thrown into like new situations constantly is exciting and like I guess like keeps me happy.
I think for me, I'd want to, like we were talking about, bounce around different places, not work in the same place forever.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, like, I would work in a place for a long time if it meant after that I can do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think eventually all I want in the end goal is I've made a name for myself as an individual doing something. And so I'd work a place forever if it meant at the end of it I got a name for myself.
Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah.
So am I the only one that wants to get out of the country?
I would if I could go somewhere fucking anywhere else, like in the world, I'm going.
Yeah,
bye.
Because I know all of you are saying like East Coast, West Coast, LA.
Right,
not just
for
because
me,
like where am I
Texas,
going on the
one of my
holiday?
top cities is Vancouver.
But like
which is,
nobody
barely
said
out,
like
but
I want to go to
What's your
Finland or something like that.
That surprises me. You wanting to?
No, I didn't say Finland. I was
No, I mean, like,
just
but,
said
Europe.
Finland.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
using
I-
that as an
he was
example of
joking.
Europe.
So like my ideal is to go to Amsterdam because Amsterdam is just a bomb ass place.
Mm.
If not Amsterdam, Japan, Beijing, Switzerland, Finland,
Okay.
or South Africa.
No, I want to try East Asia. Like, I want to go out there. I know eventually in my life I want to like just travel out there and stay a while, and just, I guess, just, like experience that.
Don't go into the mountains.
Oh
Shit
no!
happens
I'm
in
gonna
the
go.
mountains.
I'm gonna go live in the mountains. I'm gonna become a monk. I had a coworker that over the summer, and the guy came to me. So this biggest dumbass I've ever met.
I've heard so much about how you
He's
don't
straight up
like
like
this guy.
think of the dumbass like frat guy. He's that guy.
Oh God!
But he went to me and like we were one
How do you
day
get a job at a? Oh,
they wanted to
Camp.
fire him the entire time.
oh my
like
God!
that was the whole story. Was we've all just wanted him to get fired, but
Summer.
we were so understaffed we couldn't.
Damn.
But one day he was like starting a conversation with me, and he was like, "What is like your goal in life?"
What an
Yeah.
asshole.
He's just gonna think he is.
Like,
Okay. Let's get the
so I
full
was like,
story.
whenever he said that,
You're
I was like,
right.
I'm fine with it. Like, I'm open to this conversation. This sounds really cool. Like, maybe he'll be less of an asshole during this time. But
during this specific interval,
during this
he may
conversation,
or may
like
not
maybe
be an
we've
asshole.
opened up something. Maybe I can turn him around somehow. But so I was just talking about like I wanted to like go out to East Asia. I wanted to like live there for a short while and like be part of the entertainment industry and learn that some stuff out there. Like that would be just like a really cool thing to happen in my life if that was to ever come true.
Yeah.
And he goes to me, he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna go climb a mountain and become a monk. And he goes that he's set on this, but this is the guy. He's offended everyone up until then.
God.
This guy has no inner peace at all. Like to himself, like he would just bother the hell out of anyone there.
Oh,
And as he's saying this, I'm just like, I'm looking at him like I'm just gonna let him talk. Like, but he could tell I was a little bit like off about this. Like, I know it was his goal, but it was also them like, can he do it? And I was really, he could hear or feel the skepticism coming from me. And he's like, you might think I'm joking, but I'm super serious. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, do whatever. But knowing him, it's just not gonna happen. But it was
we'll go become a monk.
But like, and then as he's saying these things, like as he's explaining himself, he's just saying like the most stereotypical things. Like he couldn't go into details about like what he wanted to do or why or how things work and anything, but he came up with like anything from the movies you've heard. Like all those steps to getting there and what you do there, everything from the movies.
He
That's
watched
what
Doctor Strange.
That's what
He watched Doctor Strange.
But like that's what he's saying
He's
to
like,
me.
it's real.
And
I can become
But
Doctor
like,
Strange.
so I'm like opening up to it. I'm just like, all right. But I told him like I started, like as soon as he called me out for looking skeptical, I was just like, you know, everything you just described to me is very stereotypical of what that lifestyle is like. I'm like, do you know in detail what that lifestyle like? Are you committed to living that kind of
doing
lifestyle?
nothing for the rest of your life. I'm sorry, that was pretty
like,
mean, but like
You've offended
you're
every
right.
monk out there, Jake.
But he didn't like that I was saying that. So he's like, no, you couldn't give me details about your life or anything. I'm like, I can spit out shit to you right now if you want me to, but also, is it as much of a commitment as being like? Have you ever meditated in your life? He's no. Like, there's the basics. Let's start with there and go from. Like, do you know like religious practices? Do you know the beliefs? Like, do you know legends?
Monks are hardcore, man.
yeah, that was like,
But yeah,
it's
it's like,
really
dude,
hardcore. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, are you committed to that?
yeah,
like,
I understand what you're saying. He was just kind of saying
Yeah.
surface level stuff and not actually.
I'm
this
like, if
didn't
you wanna
seem
go
like he
visit some
was just like,
monks,
I'm gonna go do it.
If you want to go visit some monks, that's cool. Whatever, you do you. But
got
if you're gonna become that lifestyle, nope. I just know it's not gonna happen for you. I'm sorry.
You got the sorority girls like doing yoga, and then you go talk to a fucking monk, and he's just like on a pole on his bell, like 10 feet in the air and shit, and you're just like, yoga. Just stretch out this leg.
Have those have like leggings on and just like.
It's fucking monk doing
I hated
that.
being the guy to like
Yeah.
destroy his dreams, and I know it hurt him.
Maybe he's gonna go do it.
If it's I want him to do. I want him to prove me wrong.
He
now.
comes
You're
back.
gonna be like
Yeah.
that side
Yeah.
character that like didn't believe in him. His
Yeah,
life story.
I hope I am.
He
I
comes
really
back-
hope I am.
He comes back looking
Just
like
like,
Aang.
I am enlightened. I'm
He's
enlightened,
just like-
brother.
I hope he's enlightened. I hope he eventually reaches that, and then he's less of a dumbass when
He's
he
gonna
sees
throw
me
you with
next
his
time.
fucking brain, dude. He's gonna be like, oh, you didn't have
He'll
to
be
leave.
less of a dumbass when I see him next
Yeah,
time.
just
if he doesn't
put you in
choose
the
that.
air.
And I'm proud of him if he can do that. But for
Yeah.
now, like I expect because the people you look like you want feedback from in your life, or the people that are telling you no, or the people that don't see things you see.
Yeah.
Because that's what's gonna lead to progression, lead to a better you. So I hope I'm that guy who's just like, yeah, fuck, you can't do that. In a nicer way, saying.
And then
yeah, just
does
get it.
You're the guy who's like, I'm gonna prove him wrong, like that.
Yeah.
The side character is.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the whole like living in different places thing, yeah, I would love to do that. Like Japan would be awesome. And where is CD Projekt Red studio located again? Wherever that is.
Yeah.
The only problem is like, I want to know the language if I move there.
Yeah.
And it's like it's
no matter where you're going.
I want to like. Yeah, I want to fully commit myself to understanding it and learning it, and it's just a big task like that I would have to do if I wanted to do that.
So you're right. I think just to start living there, I just want to know the basics, like the manners and like basic phrases.
Yeah.
And so I can survive
that's probably
there.
what you have to do.
But then eventually develop and learn, and then like come back to America and be like, I don't recognize you.
Yeah.
Japan is
Right.
fucking weird. Like when there are no cars like coming,
Yeah.
they don't cross the sidewalk unless the shit is green.
Yeah.
Like even in like the
Oh, yeah.
fucking Tokyo,
You got that
they
Tokyo
don't do
drift
it.
though. You can't expect the cars coming.
Oh my god. No, but like they don't do it, and I don't
Yeah.
know. Like that's just the
Well,
thing over
It's
there's
there.
very
all-
interesting, like social.
And then like
constructs in
you remember
Japan.
me yesterday. No cars coming. We're trying to get some sushi. I'm just like, what the fuck is everybody standing around for? Let's get a move on.
Usually I check, and usually I'm like, okay, there's nobody in the turn.
But then
lane,
also
gotta
when we
cross.
got halfway across, we turned to walk.
Especially,
Yeah.
especially when I go to CVS, I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
if there's nothing coming, I'm going. I don't care about it. Like,
I mean, what I usually do is I look at the light opposite of where I'm trying to cross, and if it's red, I cross. Because that means no cars are coming.
Isn't it weird, like other countries, just
Yeah.
like how uniform or like the social construct?
Yeah, it's
So
it's
a lot of
crazy.
people have a lot more
Everyone
discipline than we
follows it.
do.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Also, if you move to China, get masks, because it's fucking smog over there.
yeah, I
Just...
I
So that's
couldn't
a
do
place
that.
I don't really
Pure
want. I don't really
smog.
want to go to China.
I want to like tour China.
The
not
pictures-
visit.
Yeah, I would.
Uh,
I'd like to visit there. Like that'd be cool. Go to like Beijing and check it out. But
Yeah, and it's mostly
I'd
the
like to
city
go to the
areas
fresh
that I like
air.
that too.
Have you guys seen like pictures of like China and smog, and it looks like an
It's
apocalypse?
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks
it's-
like a
it's
fucking
scary.
meteor dropped in Beijing or
Yeah.
some shit, and like
well, they want
people
to. They want to
die.
be ahead. They've experienced what it's like to be behind.
they put up skyscrapers in like a week. It's crazy.
Yeah,
how
no,
fast
they
can
know what
build
it's like to be
buildings.
behind, so they don't want to do that again. And so,
Yeah, after
After
everybody fucking them left and right for a little bit,
Yeah, after
and
both
them
Shinto-
breaking up their
Yeah, after both opium wars.
political system like 18 different times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like the world history, and like it's all in that one video. It's like
Oh yeah, the what's that channel's
the
name?
history of the world in
Yeah,
20
yeah.
minutes or whatever.
yeah,
By
and
Bill
it's just like
Mercer.
there's a whole part of the video where it's just like them talking about China. They're like, oh, they broke off again, and now this time it's China, and now they broke off again. And then,
Yeah. Basically,
This works.
that was a
Basically,
great video.
No? Okay.
That was a great
Yeah.
video.
I always enjoy that video. I just wish I would have discovered it earlier in my life, so I could just like study that and just be like, all right. I can
Well,
get
I
this
watched a
right now
lot
in
of
high
those
school.
guys' videos before that one. I didn't know that was like what he was known for, because it essentially is what he's known for. But like he
Yeah.
literally like every other day, like, well, not anymore, but wouldn't like
It's
make
got
just
some
like a
weird
random
shit.
yeah. It's,
Yeah.
I like want to describe that genre of music, but I don't know what to call it. It's like early like 2000s, late 90s, like no,
No, not grunge.
not
It's just
grunge, like
Weird
like
EDM, I guess?
no, it's like it like poppy like children's show music. Like I don't know, like the Wiggles like type music. I don't know what to call it.
Like
yeah.
the transitions
It's like,
on
let's
Adult
go
Swim.
to the park today. It's like it's really like it's slightly unsettling. I'm gonna be yeah. It's like I don't know what to call it.
Adult Swim transitions.
Yes.
Those things are fucking creepy, dude.
Yeah, those
The
What's
bear.
that show?
unedited footage of a bear. I need to fully watch that. I find the fucked up shorts that Adult Swim make really interesting. There's the one everyone knows, which is Too Many Cooks, that's one of them. And then unedited footage of a bear is another one. They're kind of like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, kind of.
A little bit,
yeah.
Fucking weird.
Yeah.
Gosh, bringing back memories with the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Great, they're very good.
It's weird talking about, like, because it's about the, like, almost like freedom of speech or whatever in Great Britain with BBC, isn't it? Like, that's...
Wait, what are you referring to?
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, that's what it's referring
Was
to.
it?
Oh, okay.
It was, like, because everything was controlled by, like,
Yeah.
one channel or whatever.
Well, it's just, like, that's part of the past of the,
yeah.
The whole, like, point of the thing is like publishers / like production studios overseeing a project till the original creator has no control over it anymore. That's kind of the
but like the history part of it a lot,
Yeah.
because like we mentioned it in my theory concept class, which I'm mad about how many times I reference this class because I don't enjoy it really. But it does have effective stuff, but we talked about that for a short while, and as we're talking about this chapter, I'm just like, this is Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Should I reference that? Should I tell the professor about this? Should I worry him?
See, you learn from Don't Hug Me,
Should
I'm
I
Scared.
Should I worry him? Is that what leads him to leave? Is that the breaking point?
Well, I mean, wait, this was 450 or whatever.
355.
355. I mean, he loves Second Life, so I don't think.
Second.
I don't think he'll be deterred.
Does
from
each
Don't Hug Me, I'm
professor
Scared.
have like one game that they link everything to?
Oh my god, what's Wiley's game?
Devin is the witness.
Yeah, Devin is a witness.
We have
That's
not
like
found
Second
White
Life.
Place. What
Ethan.
did Wiley
The
do?
Sims.
Oh, Smurfs.
Ethan talks about the Sims.
Smurfs.
It wasn't the game, but because he's an animation professor. Smurfs
Oh.
is Wiley's thing.
No, wait,
What?
the movie with
No,
fucking
no.
Oh,
The old
okay.
cartoon. The old
okay.
cartoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was like the
No.
movie with
He mentioned
what's his name?
the title of the Smurfs in like 30 different languages. Because it has like 1,000 different names for like whatever country it's in.
You're in his class right now?
It was last
Oh, I was
semester.
about to say, you should pull up the Snorks or whatever it's called. In his
Snorks!
class. Just be like, this is my favorite show.
Someone I think mentioned. Did someone?
Yeah,
mention
So
it?
it is a
Think-
Smurfs knockoff where they're all
Oh.
underwater and they have little like
It's
Have you seen
amazing.
this?
It's amazing.
yeah. They have weird like head wieners.
Someone's out there. I don't know who it is.
Anyway,
They're allowed in here.
probably
yeah.
janitor.
Yeah.
You got anything,
Yeah.
Ben?
I had a topic. What time are we at though?
We're at an
Cool.
hour 12, so we can go for a little bit longer.
We can do a short one.
Alright. I was gonna say,
'Cause we're
design your dream afterlife. Like if you die, what do you want to happen?
Whoa.
Like to us after we die,
Yeah,
or what we
that's,
have want to happen to
sober.
the world after we die.
Oh, like you.
That's a deep question, right?
Yeah, I
there.
know.
Whoa.
Wait, so like, what do you mean by that though?
Like,
Don't take religion into account or anything.
No,
I
mean,
No,
you
that's
could.
not what he said. That's not what he said.
No,
I know, but like,
just like, I was thinking I'd like to be able to, maybe like when you die, you go to this place and you can just pretty much chill there and you can watch everything that's happened. You can like watch everything from history. Like you go watch the dinosaurs get extinct and then...
Wait, that's
like,
all though?
Hmm?
That's all you have?
Well,
no,
I'm
he's saying
still
like
going.
I think he's
Oh.
saying like you can like
That's
if you could
basically the
construct
theater place, the history theater.
Yeah, like basically you can just like do anything and like see anything you want from any period of time, and I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious about things that happen that I'll never.
So you
get to
just
but you're
like
saying when you die though,
Yeah.
you get to
You're
like
just- you're
construct
just like this,
what
like,
you wanted to be.
being that's
You're
like not
basically, like-
really at any point in time. You can just like go like be wherever you
Right.
want.
You're basically like fourth dimension, like Space Odyssey 2001, like type shit, like where it's
Sure.
like you're like a new form of being that's like above like time and space essentially that can like
Yeah.
see anything and do it like at any
Yeah, you can just
time.
like be anywhere
or have
at any
anything
time
you want around like
and just
type
like be
thing.
aware of that.
Okay.
And like time never really changes because you can be anywhere. And,
So we're Goku? Because Goku is.
Here,
Fourth
I don't
dimension.
know. I
Yeah.
don't
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We're just going with it.
I'm not gonna
You're
go into
asking
that
the
right
wrong
now.
person.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go into that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I kind of like the I think it's Buddhist, what they consider afterlife.
Oh,
is
yeah.
You keep living over and over as something else. Reincarnation until you become enlightened. So pretty much until you learn your lesson, become a peaceful person, you keep living as something else.
What happens if... yeah, that's the thing, but what happens if you become enlightened? Do you just essentially ascend to, like...
You ascend to...
The
It's
equivalent
like,
of, like,
yeah.
heaven?
It's called Nirvana. if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
yeah.
That's what it is.
You know, the band.
Yeah, the
You become
Be
the
up there
band.
with Kurt Cobain.
You hang out there with a baby. There's just a giant baby floating.
You just
With,
smoke
like,
like a
chasing
big
a
ass
dollar.
blunt.
That's Space Odyssey, man. Right there.
I would love to chill with Kurt Cobain. Sounds like a he looks like a down guy.
Too bad.
I don't know. If I were to do that, what you're talking about, Ben, I'd probably just end up like fixing all the mistakes I've made in my life. and being
Oh, you
selfish.
would you want to redo it?
Yeah, I wasn't saying you could.
I wouldn't say
change anything.
redo
You're
it,
just,
just
you're
like
just there.
examining
You're just
it, yeah,
experiencing
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so we
fuck.
can't choose to like just start.
I'll just
over
go back
and
to when
die.
it happened, man.
No, it's just like maybe you could even look at things from people's perspectives. Like you could be like, I wonder what it was like to be Barack Obama when he was elected president
Okay.
or something.
Yeah,
So-
you're not, like, redoing
You're just
stuff.
like you're experiencing
You're not
whatever you
redoing
want
It's like
that's
seeing-
ever
it's like-
happened.
it's like VR.
You can
Yeah.
redo it, but
VR.
it's not real. But it's not in the same state of time that it's not in the same space that you were in because you're not that being anymore. Because you can switch from that at any point.
You can just go anywhere and become anyone or see through anyone's eyes.
Yeah.
But I just go back to when it all happened, man. That Big Bang,
Yeah.
and see if it was a Big Bang or not, and then like
Well,
whisper
yeah.
in the scientist's ear like, "You were wrong, you fucker," or something like that. I don't know.
Mhm.
It wasn't actually a Big Bang. It was God.
I wonder, like, if
It
like,
was me.
I wonder if there's like
Oh
an
shit!
afterlife. No, what?
Maybe
If
when
there's
you
an
die.
afterlife, and if there's some people right now that are trapped, that are like trying to tell us things, but it's the afterlife or whatever, so they can't. It's like physically
Like
impossible.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Like,
And there's just stuff there that are just like, you guys are all fucking dumb. Why are you saying this shit? This is the answer because they've seen it. They know the answer.
there's
And we're just
right
sitting
now,
here
just
like,
like they know. Sound the alarm.
Maybe when you die, you become a god, and then you get to create your own universe.
That's what I was gonna say. I would want to do that.
Oh yeah.
Well,
You just want to become a god essentially.
I would just make shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll be completely different than the normal one, right? Because
Mm.
your rules establish that you can't really do anything with the world. You choose what you want to look at.
Well,
Nah, you
that's-
become
that
the
was his
god of
choice
your
of it.
new world that
Let's
you're
make a new
making,
world.
and it's
Well, if-
actually a parallel dimension.
if the universe is infinite, then there is
Oh
always
my
a spot.
gosh! You know what
There
I would
is a spot,
fucking
though.
do. You guys know what I would do.
What?
Take clips of our life, fucking edit it, put in a laugh track. Our sitcom becomes a real thing.
Sitcoms are in real life.
I would just literally just edit it. You guys be like, you guys finally die after like 10 years after I died. You'd be like, oh shit, Warren, what have you been doing up here? And I'm like,
Look at this. Look what I've been doing.
You just have like a
8
list.
seasons on Blu-ray, on Heaven
4K
Blu-ray.
UHD.
You just have a list of times. And you're like, all right, good, sit through this, and you just like keep
I
pressing.
just watched everyone.
Yeah.
For, like,
You can
Please
in
don't.
Premiere.
Please don't do that.
I only took all the good clips, 10 minutes long.
In Premiere, you edit. You're like, we come there. You're like in Premiere up here. You can edit, and there's no lag.
Adobe's
when
in
you
the
play
afterlife. Like, yeah, I'm still paying the Adobe bill.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Adobe somehow was able to.
You signed your soul.
And they tell you when you die, like it's like only like, you know, $5 a month, but then a year later they just bump it up again. It's like, what the fuck?
Adobe spans across different
Adobe
dimensions.
death plan.
This sounds like an I am problem.
Yeah.
It is very much an item.
Yeah, and they make you have a MacBook here in heaven, by the way, guys. So.
Yeah.
I mean, they say
Even
it's
though
like
you don't
yours.
need it,
They
but
say you need it, but you
but
don't.
you really don't. Still low key.
So is your afterlife the I am department?
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
basically-
You're already dead.
I'm like, here's my room, guys. You walk in, it's an exact replica of the GCC.
This is where.
They're like,
This is the rest of our lives.
This
now.
is second. It's all Second Life. It's just like, yeah, they gave me my space. I've created this, and it's like, this is the GCC.
Yeah.
For For me, there's a couple I'd be satisfied with. It sounds like really cliche now, but like since we watched Coco tonight, while I was watching, I was like, I'd be pretty happy with this if this was the afterlife. It's pretty fucking nice up there.
Everyone just parties.
Yeah, essentially.
I just want the mythical pet, like.
I was tripping the entire movie, and then like, okay, I'm not gonna spoil it, but like,
I think we've all seen it.
Yeah. No, spoil it.
It turns no for the fans.
Spoiler warning
for the fans.
There you go.
Okay, it fucking. Thank you, Jake. It turns into a fucking cat at the end, and I'm just like, no. Are all cats in our world mythical fucking chimera demons in the fucking afterlife?
What turns into a cat?
The fucking spirit animal.
The giant.
The giant chimera, fucking ram, cheetah, griffin. I don't know what that thing was.
I don't think.
Yeah, no, it does.
That's what that was supposed to be.
Yeah, whenever they return back to the real world, it's a cat.
The dog's a. Oh.
And then the dog is just.
And the dog is chasing it around. Yeah.
Weird.
Why? Alright, that's whatever. What? Yeah, that doesn't make much sense.
Exactly. I was like, this is fucking dumb. So all the cats in our world are fucking.
See, I don't know if it's just like saying all the cats or it's just that one specific cat.
No, it's just that one specific one.
Okay, I need to know if
when they go back over to the real world, they can't be some thing that's not in our world. Okay. So it just turned. So it could have been like turned into a cheater or something when it came back to the real world, but it's gonna do something that's reasonable.
But yeah,
the spirit animals have to be reasonable.
Like, well, it's gonna not. It's not gonna show up in the middle of
throwing skeletons.
Yeah, but when it comes back to the real world, it's not gonna be fucking like. Black Panther all of a sudden just shows up in the middle of the
Okay, I need to know what
that's what I would have expected.
Yeah.
Was
like,
if it's that large, I'm like, well, it has to come back as a cheetah then, if that's what.
But it's just like showing up in the middle of like what location does it come up in?
I don't know. Is that like an animal, like a mystical animal or something in like Mexican culture?
Yeah,
or
it
something?
is. No, it is.
And like, if so, what is it called? Because I really want to know what it is.
They said that in the movie.
Probably.
I've heard it before, but I can't remember the name.
Because it was like it looked like a ram with a cheetah with a griffin, and I'm just like, Mexicans don't have griffins. This is not right.
I feel like it wasn't. They don't. Each of them don't have specific names. I feel like it's a spirit animal. Like
okay,
well,
I see what you're saying.
No, it's not a chupacabra.
That's a
yeah, no.
Scooby Doo.
It's just like that's the first option that comes up whenever I look up.
What was your favorite Scooby Doo movie growing up?
Scooby Doo Island Mystery or whatever the second one. What is it? Which one's
the one where they turn into the
live action one?
Oh no! Get out of here!
Monsters Unleashed.
Monsters Unleashed.
Get out of here!
Quinn loves those movies.
Scrappy was the guy all along.
Scrappy.
But yeah,
the puppy.
The one where they meet the Three Stooges and they're dead. Sorry, go on.
Wait, that's
oh my god! Oh my god! I know what you're talking about.
It's like Scooby Doo meets the Booze.
Nah, dude. Scooby Doo meets the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, and Batman.
I forgot about that one too.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's pretty great.
Scooby Doo, man. Shaggy and the gang get around. I meant to say Scooby in a game. My bad.
But you know, Shaggy's the real MVP.
He's the real MVP.
He's the one who hallucinates the dog. So.
Yeah, you know, God of Destruction, Shaggy. Oh wait, I need to show you the rest of the video.
Oh no! Go on, Jake. What were we gonna
what?
say?
I'll have to ask about that later.
All right.
But the second thing I'd be okay with is like the Buddhist thing where you just live it over, except you never achieve enlightenment. You just keep living life over and over again. And I have no knowledge that there was life before this one, and you just keep living it over.
Are you always a person, or can you come back as like a cricket?
Always a person.
Always a person.
A cricket.
Well, have you ever seen the movie Fluke?
No.
So what happens is this guy gets in a car accident and dies and becomes a puppy. And then, like, you live through that life, of course. And then, like, he does
Shaggy dog.
Pretty much. But, like, it's... And then a bunch of other characters, but, like, they talk about this idea of reincarnation. And then, like, other characters talk... Or other animals talk about, like, how they were this and then died. And then, a character dies and becomes something else, and he meets him again, but as a new animal. But I was, since then, I kind of actually believed in that because my dad told me a story. He went, because like we were having a deep conversation about religion or such, and I was talking to him about this movie, and he goes, I can understand that because he was at a golf. So my dad's, both of his parents are dead now, but at the time it was just his dad that was dead. Mm-hmm. And so my last name means young eagle. But my dad was golfing one day, and all of a sudden, like, an eagle just shows up, plops on a branch, and just watches him play golf. And literally followed him around the course. He's, like, as this story goes on, but, like, as he's going around the course, the eagle would fly, land next to a tree next to him, and watch him. And so my dad, he, like, firmly believed, like, that was his dad watching him play. Yeah. You know, but my dad's version, like, his thought of it was, like, you go to heaven, and then at sometimes you're allowed to visit the real world, but you can't visit as a person. If you visit in the real world, you have to become something else to visit. You know,
I don't know what my last name means.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
I mean, that's pretty dope.
And then so we have the same idea with when my grandma died. Like, she had butterflies everywhere in her house. Like, there was an art and everything, and then the day she died and like her funeral, we just saw it was not the like best condition for butterflies to be out, and butterflies were everywhere, and so like there was like a cool idea. And then also my dad told me like the place he saw the eagle at when he was golfing isn't known for having eagles there, so it was just like I just like that's a really cool idea, like just like being able, whatever form you come in, just being able to become something else, and then but still get to be connected to your family in some sort, or live through something else.
Yeah, pretty dope.
Yeah. Well, I'm Jewish.
I figured that out too.
We all knew that. It's the big reveal of the podcast right there.
Yeah, I know. Boom.
What is this? Okay.
And then the third one was you just die. And there's just
you just want to be
There's just
gone.
nothing.
That sounds really dark.
I feel like that's boring.
Yeah. Huh?
I just feel like that's boring.
How would it be boring?
How would it be boring?
How would you feel boring?
But like,
time to find out, guys.
no. What's the point of living if it just leads to nothing?
See, that's actually a really dangerous like topic, because that is the thing for it's like if you don't believe in religion, and you're suicidal, it's pretty easy to justify committing suicide because of that. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't care that it wouldn't have significance.
I think that makes life more significant.
Exactly. That's what I get from it. It's like there's. I want, like you were talking about earlier about like Austin, about making a name for yourself and being remembered.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of like in that scenario, it's the ultimate goal is to do everything, complete all the goals that you wanted to in life, and like sit like basically, you know, be remembered by friends and family like as what you were, what you completed, and then you're gone. You drift into the wind,
Just like Coco.
Well, except there is
except
no
the afterlife part. Yeah. Except the whole movie. You know?
Yeah.
I can
So
like,
yeah, I'd be completely fine with that too.
I love the concept of a legacy, and like living on through
Boring
that.
legacy.
So like the dust and everything.
Trump.
But then also I just don't like the idea, like I just don't like the idea of like once it ends,
It's over.
it's over.
Yeah, I
like,
know. I don't
and
understand
I feel
why
like
that
that
doesn't faze
yeah.
me. Yeah.
But like that just for me, anyways, like that's just not, I guess, not fun, because it's like some people. I just try to think of like all the young people who didn't get to live a long life, and if it was just over. So imagine like all the kids that like died at very young age.
Yeah,
after birth.
yeah,
Like,
it sucks for.
yeah, it'd be like that. I just couldn't. Also, like having family members die, I can't believe that it's just like, oh, goodbye, done.
Yeah.
Especially when you have to remember them after that.
Good thing we'll all live forever. Because of the, you know,
Oh, right.
uploading our brains into robots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, would you guys be okay with that? That's an interesting topic.
I'd be perfectly fine with that. Throw these fucking electrical currents in a microchip and put it in a fucking car.
The problem
You want to be a
No, like what is it?
Oh my God.
Turn
Night-
right.
Oh my God, that'd be
Knight
amazing. You'd be
Rider?
like Kip from Night
Yeah,
Rider.
yeah. That'd be dope as fuck.
I'd be like, all right, Yosef, take me to one world. We'd be like, fuck no, and just drive in a different direction. I'd be like, all right, where are we going then?
Fucking Space Odyssey. Jesus Christ.
all they explain the giant winged creature as is a spirit animal. That's or
They didn't say like the name of it.
well, no, because what they say like all the
What are you
spirit
looking at?
animals that exist there, there's only a certain amount,
My name means
and they're
cunning.
Well, does everyone get
The
one?
Aubrey has-
or-
yeah.
Cunning craft.
So everyone gets one?
Duplicity,
Pretty
But
much.
like, there's deception involved.
Okay, why does she get the fucking
It says
dragon then?
Acting like
well,
you
it's
have
they,
a Java
people
monster
said
and
it's
actually
like
have a
capturing
take a lot
Pokemon.
of guile.
It's just-
What?
It's how you live your life and how you've earned it. Like, what do you earn whenever?
Ah, I see.
So if you're a better trainer, you get a better You can have a
You
legendary
get a
Pokemon.
better Pokemon.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you can train better Pokemon.
Shit.
Wait, so
If
what
you're
is
a
it based
fucking-
off of?
Time out.
Seeker was the master then.
I'll,
She had the mind.
I thought it was based off of their personality.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
but,
okay.
there's these what they're
Because
called.
she was
Aubrey
very
has-
in charge, so...
Each one of them is unique.
She
So,
was large in
Yeah,
charge.
that makes
boy.
sense. I was pretty sure each one, that one was unique. That makes sense.
Yeah, each one of them like so they all look unique, and but it like they said it's based off of like Pokemon, so it's like the strength. There's different strengths based on your personality, based on how you lived your life, what you with it the spirit animal that matches you.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, where's Hector's fucking behemoth? Like, why does
I love how interested you
does
guys
it
are in
impact
the
dog?
spirit animal part of the movie, because that was literally like...
that was
That's
like
that
the
was a
weakest
throwaway part for
in
me,
the
and like
movie,
I
yeah.
did not care about
Well,
that.
wouldn't it be cool to have a spirit animal?
Yeah.
You die and get into Bugajis.
Yeah.
Oh
shit! All right, you got me.
Oh my god.
Having a giant Bugajis would be pretty nice.
Opa.
Jesus Christ. Say
This
this.
is the selling point. There it is. I'm gonna sell the afterlife to you. Ready? You get into Bugajis. All right, that's it.
Well, my other one's still
Sold for
stand.
Bugajis.
My other one's still stand. I'm just saying it. That
Yeah,
makes
no.
that part of the movie better for me.
All right.
You gotta learn the lore.
Yeah.
With the
I
last,
mean, it's real life lore, I guess. So it's like.
with the last moments, what do you think your spirit animal would be if you went to an afterlife? There was a spirit animal. What is your spirit animal?
Sloth.
Sloth.
Fucking deadly sin out here. I don't know.
I hope it's sloth anyway.
If it's based around my personality,
Personality.
it's not going to be into Bugajis.
Yeah. How do you live your life? You can be into Bugajis.
Yeah.
You're a nice person and friendly.
Yeah.
Bugajis are nice and friendly. So.
Mine's a
I feel like I'd be a little bit.
Hippopotamus.
feel like I'd be a little bit swifter than the Bugajis. But...
What do you feel, Ben?
I want a gorilla.
You want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trevor from the Tame
Stop.
Impala.
Yeah.
Stop.
We're gonna stop there. Now, so for me, I don't want it to be like an eagle or like some sort of like predatory bird, but I'm gonna end up with a seagull.
Monkey.
That's just how my life is.
Monkey.
Because like I just eat anything. Not like I eat
Austin's
trash,
a monkey, you guys.
but like I
can
can
see
eat
it.
anything like food wise, like actual edible food wise. There's no food that I don't like.
Let me get that
So,
plastic bottle.
I'm just like a seagull in the fact that I just eat whatever the fuck's
Don't
there.
die from plastic rings, Austin.
What do you think? What do you guys think I would be?
Tanuki.
A tanuki would be cool.
Cricket.
That's not an animal.
I mean,
Oh!
Getting political on the show now, are we?
What? A cricket isn't an animal.
crickets are very offended right now.
What the fuck is
All the
happening?
We're just
crickets are
fucking with
offended.
you.
Crickets.
They're
Oh,
nests.
I
Are you
can't
saying
speak.
like they have to be like
Yes, they're
birds or
insects,
mammals?
yes,
But they're
yes.
insects, so they are.
Like I'm gonna be ant because I like Ant-Man. Like
No, if they want to be an ant, whatever.
Ben.
Imagine having an
Huh?
your spirit animal and it's just like crawling around. You're like, where's my spirit animal at this time?
What do you think I would be?
I don't know.
Thinking
I'm
about
trying
it,
to think.
man. We're
Yeah.
thinking, dude. Chill.
Okay, sorry.
An eagle, because you're wearing an American Eagle shirt.
Great.
Bullshit.
Thanks, man. Great effort on that one.
Bear.
I was gonna say a fox, probably.
Like some sort of bird.
A bird?
I don't
Yeah.
think Jake's a
I don't see
bird.
bird Jake. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
It's
yeah.
got to be on land.
I'd say just because of the bird, the chirping.
Oh,
the whistling-
no, he's a
whistling-
howling
He's a
monkey.
hummingbird. No.
No, that's not.
I'm going with the howling
That's
monkey.
A howling monkey.
The howl. Yeah, you've heard of like those.
I
Yes.
Because
heard of
it's
that.
like
I
their
have
howling
heard of them.
replicates his humming. It's just like you hear it from miles
Mockingbird.
away.
Your Momo from Avatar.
I don't
Oh.
A lemur.
know.
Yeah.
I can see lemur.
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 Okay.
Lemur.
Momo.
Yeah.
There it is.
Alright.
All right.
Ducky.
What do you think?
Hmm?
Should we go through everyone and just see what we all think?
All
they
right,
would
yeah,
be?
sure.
Yeah, if you
Well,
want,
all right,
yeah.
Let's just
Warren.
finish. Yeah, we can finish on that way.
All right,
Yeah.
Warren.
The Tanuki was a cool idea. Like, I think you'd be a Tanuki.
A tanuki.
I can see that too. actually.
Japanese lore tanuki.
Yeah.
I can see one.
Oh
other
yeah.
thing.
Do you guys know about this? Yes. Japanese tanukis have massive scrotums.
No,
They're good. They mean good luck.
I knew where he was going with that. So he's like, Japanese to do it? I'm like, no.
I was like, let's go. Let's give him.
Yeah, I'm like,
he's
you're
got
way
way
too
too
excited
excited
about that for some reason.
Well, remember, it's just. What is it like? Yeah, it's your spirit animal, so like you have to have that balance.
I was gonna go.
Oh my god.
I was gonna go
What
with,
up?
So with the small.
What-
No, like,
an
you
animal,
know,
a
like,
spirit animal.
grave
you go.
robbers got the snack. That's terrible.
Oh.
Like, dude, that's not okay. That's not okay, dude.
Excited.
I'm gonna go with what Ben said too, which is you're that bear in that your profile picture on Grooming.
I just
The bear?
Like
as
brother
the
bear.
no, he's like the
Yogi?
sun bear, the
Yeah.
one that's with the really long tongue.
What?
If only I
sun
could
bear?
see it.
It's like it's a little bit small. It's not like. I'm trying to think of like the size. It's a medium-sized bear. I
That
guess.
the bear in the profile picture isn't a sun bear.
I know. That's what I
Okay.
can see him as though. is a
Nah,
sun bear.
he's not a sun bear. Sun bears are too like their heads like.
I was thinking like a black bear.
Saying you got a
Black
big
bear.
Yeah.
They're climbing trees and shit.
Climbing trees.
Yeah.
All right.
bears.
Black
What
bears, yeah.
animal
Yeah.
always
Oh, yeah.
vomits? That's what he'd be. An animal that always has to vomit. That's what
Because
he'd
Warren
have.
gets wickedy wasted out.
Is it the koalas or sloths that like chew up the eucalyptus leaves and they like spit it back out or something? I don't know.
Koalas eat eucalyptus.
They eat it, but I don't know about swimming.
No, they just go slow.
There's, I know there is animals that like throw up as a defense or something.
Ben's.
Ben.
I
Don't-
think. I
don't-
think. I think Ben nailed it with the.
Gorilla?
You said you wanted to be a gorilla.
Gorilla?
Really?
Yeah.
But that's
I don't
also
really
like
think
his
I am.
brand.
Nah, man.
That's like if I
You're,
told you I wanted to be a
that's true.
pineapple.
That's
It's just
true.
that's how it
Ben's-
works.
Don't be mad when I say this. I think you'd be a pelican, man.
A pelican?
I'm
Wait,
gonna
what's
say-
your reasoning?
No.
'Cause
I don't
pelicans
know.
are pretty
Like a
cool,
larger,
but I don't know.
You're such a
It's
big
just
piece.
like, don't be offended. Like, you used to look like a pelican.
What the fuck? What does that mean?
Yosa with all the controversial statements tonight.
Bring him
I
back.
didn't mean it in an offensive way. If that means
I'm gonna say.
An ox?
An
I'm gonna
ox?
say
Mm.
a beaver or a
What?
platypus.
We don't know what
Okay,
the
so
fuck
I'm all
you
across
are.
the board.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we don't know what the fuck you are.
Or
What about the
otter.
snow monkey?
Snow monkey?
Snow monkey. Alright. Ben is just everything.
Okay, cool, I guess.
Ben's Beast Boy. That's
Yeah.
Ben.
All right, yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Ben
Teen
is.
Titans Go Beast Boy.
No.
No.
We can't do him like that.
False, sir.
Alright,
Rhino,
well, I'm
maybe?
next, aren't I?
Yeah.
That's probably just because you
Rhinos are
drew
cool.
one in drawing. That's probably why I think that.
What?
Alright, Austin.
Shit.
I think I already said mine.
Yeah,
Didn't
I think
What
it would be
I
a
said
monkey.
some sort of monkey.
You'd be some sort of monkey.
Bonobo.
Oh yeah,
One of
someone
those
with a
climbing-
giant ass nose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of
I
those.
can see Austin.
No, one of those like little like climbing monkeys,
I'm one of those.
like a spider monkey.
I could see Austin as a hyena.
I would love being a
Yeah.
hyena.
Okay.
I do too.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
that. I see
I
that.
would love being a
Hyena
hyena.
or like a wolf, coyote or something.
I want a pet.
Yeah,
hyena.
something
I know
like
that's
that, like a
illegal, but I want
coyote
one.
or
They're pretty big. That'd
They're
probably
pretty big, yeah. But like, I was watching. It's sad. I was watching a documentary. It's
It's not. It's alright.
yeah.
Bad.
But I mean, like wanting a pet while after watching like some sort of animal documentary.
Oh.
Like I think that's bad.
Skunk.
But this one is about like they follow lion pride that's like failed. Like it was like the top lion pride, but then like it's
That
made
would be a
enemies.
lion. I changed mine.
I'm
Go on.
oh that's
A lion.
a lion. I can see that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But
Whoa.
yeah.
He's like,
I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's like Reigns or something like that, but it's about like a traitorous lion in the lion pride, and like the king is like,
Mouse.
oh, okay.
hey man,
But
don't go around those elephants, bro. You're gonna fuck them up.
fuck him up.
He would do that though.
Yeah.
He would fuck up the elephants.
I think there's a. I was trying to find some off of. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about like in Texas, you can legally have a tiger as a pet. And that's a common thing.
Flamingo.
Mm.
They said I think they said that there's more tigers as pets in Texas than are in the wild. I would agree.
Yeah. Yosef's. I think.
Gorilla.
No, don't fucking racist. Don't call me a gorilla or a monkey. I would beat
Actually,
your ass.
that's racist for you thinking that. Okay. Anyway.
Oh!
Hippo was a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I thought it was a hippo.
Buffalo.
I would say
Rhino.
rhino more than
Buffalo, rhino.
Buffalo.
Oh, buffalo. Buffalo is it.
Elephant.
I think a buffalo's
I
got
know
it.
I'm Native American too, but no, I'm
I
kidding.
don't know.
I'm just kidding.
Can't be offended by every animal.
I'm offended that you called me a pelican.
Dude named Henry.
What?
Wait, what? What? Guess my new name's Henry, guys. Call me by my real name.
That's
And
after you
money.
die. That's
A
your
banana
afterlife.
spider.
What?
What is that?
Those things.
I don't even
They're
know what
pieces
that
of
is.
shit. That's what they are. No, they're just these giant spiders that are like they're black and yellow, but they're like poisonous. But they live in the Midwest, and yeah, no, I had like one of my dogs had puppies, and like one of them that we sold, it died. It was like one of my faves. It died from a banana spider, right?
I know an animal.
So,
Yak.
yeah. Oh,
A
yeah.
yak.
Or yeah, is that yeah? Definitely,
Yeah,
yeah.
Cause
yeah.
Y'all said buffalo,
Yeah,
and I
no,
was like,
buffalo's
what looks
cooler,
kind of like
but-
It's
buffalo?
either a wildebeest, yak, buffalo, one of those
There you
like
go, yeah.
a cattle type, but like a wild.
An ostrich.
I'm down to be an ostrich.
A dwarf hamster. Full
Thanks
circle.
for watching.
Let's wrap it
That's
up.
all. That's all, folks.
wrap it up.
Full circle.
Full circle, guys. Don't flush your dwarf hamster.
Yeah, what the fuck? Don't do that.
If
Don't do
security
that.
tells you you can't have your dwarf hamster on the plane,
Smuggle it.
don't flush it down.
Smuggle
Yeah.
it.
Sue the airline.
Like,
Sue the airline.
Sue the,
Yeah.
sue the airline not for killing
Call
your
PETA.
pet, but for not.
Literally
Call
put that
PETA.
shit in your wallet. Like,
Yeah.
how big is that?
it can
Start
fit in
a
your
spy
pocket.
group full of your pets.
Call PETA.
They'll pick it up for you.
PETA's there for you.
Yeah.
Bring the
I feel like PETA's only there for you if you're like doing bad shit to animals. And they're like, don't do that. But then
Yeah.
if someone's like helping, they're like, oh.
Yeah. Alright, guys.
Alrighty, man.
Good discussions tonight. This has been episode 9. We're almost at 10.
Oh man,
So-
we gotta have something big for the 10th
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Some fuck. Oh man, it's spectacular.
Yeah.
I'll get 2
Fucking
Cosmopolitan
fireworks.
articles that time.
Oh, yeah. Bringing that J14.
Alright, guys. I've been Jake.
Oh, Morn.
Ben.
Austin.
And Yosef.
Thank you so much, Yo, for coming on the
For
show.
coming on.
Nah, thanks for
Special
having me.
guest
Appreciate it. This was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, no
Very
problem.
special
Man.
guest.
On the Chattica podcast. And
Bye. Oh, what are you saying?
We'll see you guys in the next one.
See you guys.
Bye.